If you are struggling with content ideas and you're not really sure what to post on social media, I'm going to show you how to create an automation that will send you the most viral posts in your industry every single week. This way you can replicate your content off of those posts and just have a stream of never ending content ideas from content posts that have already been proven to work specifically in your industry. Okay, so for this automation, we're going to be building it on make.com. We're also going to use Apify for this, as well as Google Sheets to store in everything. Okay, so let's start with make.com. If you don't have a make.com account, you can sign up for a free account. I'll link it below. And you can go ahead into the scenario section, create a new scenario. Okay, and we're going to start off with Apify. But first, let's go into Apify. Again, this will be linked below. You can go ahead and sign up for an Apify account. It's free. The cool thing about Apify is on the free plan, you get up to $5 of usage credits per month, which is way more than enough for this automation that we're going to be building out right here. So in essence, this is basically going to be a free automation to send viral posts from your industry to you every single week. All right. Now let's scroll down. Once you get an Apify account, make sure you're in the Apify store. Scroll down until you find TikTok data extractor. Again, I'll link this below so it's easy for you to find. But we're going to go ahead into TikTok data extractor, and we are going to customize this for your specific industry. Now, I'll just do an example of, let me think of a random industry, real estate investing. Okay, so let's do real estate investing right here. Okay, so in this Apify store right here, this TikTok data extractor, this is what's known as an actor. We're going to go ahead and create a task. Okay, so in here, we want to scrape either videos with specific hashtags, or we want to search specific keywords. And there's another thing that you can do if there is like one really viral creator in your industry who you really, really admire and you want to scrape their posts as well, you can put in their profiles here. But I don't do that. I would recommend just doing the hashtags and the keyword search in here. If you need to use ChatGPT to help you think of, the most viral hashtags or the most relevant keywords for your industry, go ahead and use ChatGPT. But for real estate investing, I mean, we can make this super simple. Let's go scrape the hashtag real estate investing. And then for keywords, let's add a keyword and let's just do real estate, right? And so what this is going to do is it's going to bring back the most viral posts for this hashtag real estate investing and the ones that show up at the top in search if someone were to search this out on TikTok. And then the same thing with this keyword real estate, the top posts that use this keyword in it. Okay. Now, what we want to do is we want to change this number. I would change it to 10 because what this is going to do is it's going to grab the top 10 posts for this hashtag real estate investing right here, as well as the top 10 posts for this real estate keyword over here. So it's going to bring back a total of 20 results. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. And it's $4 for 1,000 results, right? So if you go ahead and do the math, that should be about, I don't know, what is it? 4 cents for 10 results, something like that. And so this will cost you about 8 cents to run. Somebody double check my math on that. Hope it was right. Don't have a calculator on me. Well, I do, just didn't feel like using it right now. Okay, so now that this is set up, what we're going to do is we're just going to save it, and then we're going to scroll up and we're going to create a task. All right, we're going to call this task, let's just name it your industry, right? So I'm just going to name it REI right here. And then obviously just make sure you're inputting either hashtags or keywords that are most relevant to the industry or the niche that you're in right here. Okay, once we create the task, now we can go back into make.com and we can go ahead and start the scenario. So what we'll do is we'll search for Apify. We're going to do show more and let's do run a task. All right, so run a task right here. Connect your Apify account. Okay, if you need, I would connect it with your API key. If you want to see how to get the API key, let's go back into Apify. You're just going to go into settings. You're going to go to API and integrations right here. And your API key is going to be listed right here. You just copy it, paste it into Make, and that will connect your Apify account. Okay. Once you have it connected, we'll go into task and we'll select the one that we just created. So the one that I just created is TikTok Data Extractor REI. We'll go ahead and save. All right. And then this is done. Now what we want to do is we need to give it a little bit of time to run this task. Okay. And I've run quite a few tasks through Apify. Generally for scraping 20 videos, it's going to take about 15, 20 seconds, sometimes up to 30 seconds. So I always like putting a wait timer of about 30 to 45 seconds right here. So the way to do this, you just hit this tools icon down below, you search out sleep. So this is going to delay the execution for a specified period of time. Just give it enough time for this Apify actor to run this task and bring back all of the information that we need, which just make sure it's hooked up here. And let's delay it for 30 seconds here in this example. Obviously, make sure you're testing this, and if it takes a little bit longer for you, just put it to 45, put it to 60 seconds, right? Just know that this is input in seconds, okay? The number of seconds for which it's going to be suspended. We're just going to wait for it to run the task, okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to hook up Apify again. So let's do Apify. This time, let's show more, and let's go find get dataset items. Okay, so now what we want to do is after this has run the task, it's going to bring back the top 20 posts in total for either the hashtags or the keywords that you put in there. And now we just want to clean everything up, right? So let's go ahead and map in the dataset ID, which is going to be down here, default dataset ID. Let's click that to map it in. And the limit, you just want to change the limit to the total number of videos that you are going to be scraping, right? So in this example, I did the top 10 for the hashtag real estate investing, and I did the top 10 for the keyword real estate. So that gives me a total of 20, okay? If you're going to be doing more than that, go ahead and do more. If you're going to do less, then do less, right? Obviously, just make sure that this limit aligns with the amount of results that you want to send to you, okay? Then from here, all we're going to do is we're going to map this in to Google Sheets, and we'll have it run every single week. Okay, it's a very simple automation, but let's go ahead and set up the Google Sheet now. And of course, if you are in my Content Accelerator program, you'll do this through Airtable, but this is a very, very simplified version and a very easy way that anybody can do this just with Google Sheets, and this way is free. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's create a spreadsheet. Let's call this one weekly viral content. And let's go ahead and let's map everything in. So let's call this date. Let's do TikTok URL. And by the way, if you want to do this for Instagram or YouTube or anything else, you would do the exact same scenario that I'm showing you how to build right here. And then you would just go into Apify and just change the actor. Go into the Apify store, find one for Instagram, for example, find one for YouTube, for X, for LinkedIn. You can do it with all of these, okay? But this example will show you how to do it for TikTok, and then just take what you've learned here to duplicate everything and just change it out for whatever other social media you want to scrape, okay? So we'll do date, we'll do TikTok URL, right? If you're going to do others, you could just do video URL right here. We should do the caption. Let's do the views, the likes, the comments, and the shares right here. Okay, so these will be our columns. Let's go ahead and bold this and put it in the middle. We can even make it nice and pretty. We can format this, alternating colors. Let's do a nice purple. Boom. Okay, so all of the content is going to show up right here for you every single week. All right, now let's go back into make.com. Before we hook up the Google Sheets module, I just want to run this first. This way we can have all the data to properly map into Google Sheets. Okay, so the way that you'll do this is you'll just run it once. Okay, so right now, Apify is running this task, right? And we want to make sure with this module right here, we're just giving it enough time to get the data that it needs in order for us to get this data set items and then map it into Google Sheets. Because we don't want this to run just boom straight through, because then we don't give this task enough time to scrape all the videos and get those 20 videos that we need to map in. Okay, so let's go ahead and hang out here. We'll wait until this module is done. Okay, boom. That was a quick 30 seconds. Time flies when you're having fun. So let's go ahead and look. So we should have 20 bundles here in the output. So let's see, 3, 4, 5, boom, 20. So these are the 20 posts right here. So if I drop this down, you'll see we have the caption in here. We got the likes, the shares, the views, the comments, or sorry, this is the comments, and it'll show this for every single video. And so if you want to put in more data than I have here in this Google Sheet, feel free to do so, and I'll show you how to map it in. So now that we have ran this scenario, Let's auto align it real quick, and then let me move it. Let's go ahead and add in your Google Sheets. So let's go Google Sheets. We're going to add a row, and then make sure you connect your Google Sheets right in here. And then let's go find the ID. So mine's going to be somewhere here, TikTok and YouTube, and it should be right in here. Weekly viral content. Okay, so this is the spreadsheet I created. Sheet name is just sheet 1. Does this table contain headers? Yes, it does. And then, okay, now here is where we will map in everything. So date's going to be today's date, right? So let's map in today's date. So let's just map in now. Let's go back over here for video URL. Let's go find the web video link or web video URL. It's going to be somewhere around here. Where is it? Here it is, web video URL. Let's go find the caption, which is going to be the text. Should be at the top. Yep, right there. Let's go find the views. Views is going to be your play count. Play count, play count, play count, play count. Here it is, play count. Likes is going to be the dig count. Comments is going to be the comment count. Shares is going to be the share count. All right, cool. So now, if we save this, we can auto align it. Let's run it again so I can show you how it maps in all of the data, which will come right here into the Google Sheets once this scenario is done running. And there you have it. All we'll do after this is we'll set the cadence for this scenario to be every week for you, and then you're done. This is running on autopilot for you every single week. And so what I'll do is I'll rename the scenario to weekly viral posts. Okay, go ahead and save that. And this is now done. So you see it's updating all of the rows in Google Sheets. So you can see that's 20 right there for the 20 posts. And if we go into Google Sheets, voila, look at all of this. So we can format this a little bit nicer, right? And we can format these dates, a little bit better if you want to just go ahead in here, format the date a little bit nicer for however it is that you want. But this is really, really cool and really, really clean. So it has the top, 21, right? Because our headers and row 1. So it's got the top 20 posts right here, all of the stats, all of the captions. I mean, you can obviously format this a little bit nicer if you'd like. We can bring the video URLs out here. And then this right here, like this is your inspiration for content every single week. And so the really, really cool thing about this automation is, I mean, if you look at this view count over here, I mean, these are all posts that have done extremely well in your industry, right? And so, you can even set filters up here to filter it by view count. You can set it to filter by shares, by likes, by comments, whatever it is that you're going for. And then you have the video URLs right here that you can pop up to use as inspiration to recreate in your own words, etc. Right? And so that's how you build this automation. Very, very simple. To run it every single week, you'll just come back here into Make. You'll select this. Let me move my face out the way. Select this right here. You'll go down. You'll do it days of the week. And I would run this, for example, I would run it on a Monday morning at where'd it go? So let's go back. Days of the week. I would run it on a Monday morning, for example. The time I would put is, oh my goodness, my face is in the way of all of this. So let's go days of the week. Let's go Monday time. And I would do like 5 a.m. Boom, 5 a.m. Save it, activate scenario. And now this is going to run every Monday at 5 a.m. for you and update this Google Sheet. Okay. And again, you can replicate this for Instagram, for YouTube, for LinkedIn. Just use Apify and just make sure you're calculating. So if we're here in Apify, right, when we go to the TikTok data extractor, just make sure you're calculating how much it's going to cost you so that you're not, if you want to have this for free every single month, so that you're not going over your $5 limit, how many results you can get, so that you're staying under this $5 limit on the free plan. Because then you don't have to connect a credit card or anything to this, which is nice about this, right? Make, you can get started for free. Apify, you can get the $5 a month for free. And then obviously Google Sheets is for free. And so this is a nice free automation just to get you inspiration every single week for your content ideas. And then what you can do is once you have this content stored there, you can do a whole lot more. I have a whole content accelerator system where it'll show you like how to now take these ideas, how to script them in your brand voice, and just make the content creation process so much easier for you, how to post them across many other platforms. You can check out the description if you want to see that as well. But this is a great start to help you solve the problem of, well, I don't really know what to post. These are posts that are already working really, really well in your industry. Just tailor them to you, your specific brand, your profile, and it'll do really, really well for you. So hope you enjoyed this one. I'll see you on the next one.